install the new version of Booster. We'll see if I can get it going. Until then, we'll just look at the stuff the old-fashioned way. At the top right, the legendary yellow human player, DirtBag. I'm sure everyone knows him, right? He's quite popular, right? The DirtBag guy? Yeah? Maybe? Okay, maybe not. Well, some people probably know him. And at the bottom left, one of the more popular streamers in the scene, it is iNSUPERABLE as our red Undead player. And he is going for a ghoul build. Or, yeah, it's a ghoul build, not fast DK. Which I assume is because he wants to have ghouls to creep this at the start with lightning shield. And that makes sense. You want to get level 2 right away. And that's one of the better ways to do so, I guess. Oh, maybe I'm wrong in that. But I think that's why. Maybe you just always go this build. I think normally you go fast DK though, and then creep with Rod. But because of this map, change it up. And of course our human player, doing what humans do. Archmage, Bodymans. Nothing fishy here. Oh yeah, let's see if W3 booster is working. I reinstalled. I'm trying to load it. I don't know if it erased any of my old settings or if I gotta restart any. Nice, it loaded. Let's go. Okay, so we have booster active now. I believe it's on stream. Yes, nice. Oh my god, I didn't even notice. He went for Lich. That's why he went ghoul build. It wasn't even a DK. I forgot that iNSUP is the one who plays Lich first against human. I should have known this, because I've heard about it quite a bit as well. And he is going straight across, so no creeping to be done here. Just straight harass. But DirtBag did a pretty good job with his creeping. Even has the water Ellie get denied. Picks up 4 extra agi, but does take a big chunk of damage. There is a gap in his base, so he can retreat in there later if needed. But for now, content on just running away. Oh my god, but he gets his footman surrounded. A little bit of miscontrol here by DirtBag. Ran his footman too far forward, and now the Archmage just gets Nova'd again. Lich still a ways away from level 2 though, and that's what you want. You do not want to feed the Lich level 2, because once the Lich gets level 2 and has access to Dark Ritual, that's where the Archmage just dies. Because then you see Boots of Speed picked up, you see, you know, Ritual just constantly used on anything and everything, and then Nova, 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 and your hero dies. But DirtBag already in a rough spot, to be honest. That is a lot of damage. Nova has ridiculous single target damage for a skill that does AoE slow. But, I mean, that's just how it's designed. Sold the slippers, picked up a circlet. I think that's actually fine. I was actually considering mentioning that I think something like a circlet could be good for him, and of course you need boots because Lich is likely to also get boots. And yeah, probably just needed to sell the slippers in order to afford it. Oh, big chunk of XP gonna go iNSUP's way. Can we see a deny here? Oh, but he needs to be careful. DirtBag, what are you doing with your hero, bro? TP! Oh my. A lot of miscontrol here from DirtBag early. Lets one footman get surrounded early. Lets his Lich, or lets his Archmage take extra damage. And now he's getting caught out. There's nowhere to run. Oh my god, can he block off his base? There's no way you're gonna block off against ghouls though, dude. Oh no, that's a dead Archmage. Level 2 Archmage going down. Lich is still only level 1. but a huge loss here for DirtBag. One ghoul did go down. Not sure if the Archmage got the XP for it, but the Archmage going down is the big deal here. And now some militia chasing really far out. One going to go down. Oh my! He chops the other ghoul! But losing another militia here. That's 2 militia down. But the Archmage picked up in the center, and now the Lich might actually be forced into a TP. Does not have level 2 and will be forced into a TP. Big pickup by DirtBag to do that. Oh my god! The ghouls! Oh my god! The plays, dude! Oh, he put the ghouls to harvest wood so they wouldn't TP, and then he just re-surrounded the Archmage in a split second after his TP went off. Oh my god. DirtBag's gotta be so triggered right now. He had to re-buy in level 2 Archmage twice already. Oh my god, he's going for a pole. Oh, the pole does work at night for other races. I thought it was only elf. Okay. So you can pull it at night with a footman as well. You just gotta be pretty careful with it probably. And he gets the pull off on the golem. This is a huge play by DirtBag. He will be taking a bit of damage here as he does not have a water elemental. But getting this creep, getting this item, the big consumable, is huge. And of course reaching level 3. And he is also tier 1, so he kind of needs to creep it to expand. Very late expo, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I didn't even see what item he got, but I assume Roar Scroll because he sold it, whatever it was. Yikes. Probably was really hoping for a greater heal. Or actually, was it a mana potion and he used it maybe? Or no. I think he used a clarity, right? Yeah, I think it's probably Roar Scroll and he sold it. I wasn't watching too closely. But yeah, Lich has already reached level 3 now off all the XP, and with the DK here, it's going to be a lot harder to kill any units that matter for you know, fiends, heroes, etc. And DirtBag, on the other hand, has to be very careful. Is Archmage just gonna die again? Oh, the 3rd time. Very rough game there. Game 2. Autumn Leaves. Spawning at the bottom left, it is iNSUPERABLE. And he is once again going for the ghoul opener, so likely to see the Lich again. Or potentially a Crypt Lord, but I would think Lich. Especially with how well it worked in the first game. And then spawning at the top right, it is DirtBag. And he is, you know, just going to be going standard again. No Paladin rifle shenanigans. And just needs to have a little bit of better execution this time. It can definitely be hard. Lich is one of those heroes that can really pressure your hero, similar to a Warden. Where Warden goes and uses like Moonwells and then staffs back in type of thing, Lich just rituals and then has Nova on demand there as well. So you got to be really careful. The one weakness Lich does have though is until you're actually tier 2 and have a Death Knight out, Lich has very minimal healing, so that is something you can exploit as the human. But the problem is usually you're the one on the receiving end of all the damage, and it just becomes hard to dish out damage back. But you know, we'll see what DirtBag can do. Just got to be careful with Archmage positioning. Make sure the footman can connect on the Lich every now and then, as well as water elementals. And we shall see where INSUP decides to go at the start. Does he go straight across again? Making a 6th Acolyte. Interesting. So he might actually be opening up an expo. And then after opening an expo, heading across? Not sure. Or maybe he's just going to bring the Acolyte across from now. Does find a corpse. See some skeletons. And he is going to go for the expo play. And yeah, I guess I could have seen he did have a sack skull. So we've seen some of this more often lately, where the Undead with even a DK build will go for a fast expo and force the human to decide, do I defend my expo and play 2 base versus 2 base, or do I cancel the Undead's expo and play 1 base versus 1 base, or like how does this, or you know, how does it set up? Human right now going for the standard play though, which is to creep his own expo. Oh, gets the ogre just in time. And now what sort of damage can INSUP do here? He is going for the hero, but DirtBag wisely pulls back. However, he is feeding some water ellies, and I'm not sure if DirtBag's aware, but because there is slippers, he can know that the gold mine was crept. Oh, DirtBag actually has a Cloak of Shadows too, which is actually a pretty huge item, but needs to be very careful. He has already taken a lot of damage. INSUP as well has taken a lot of damage. Might need to use a Ritual Dagger here soon. And if DirtBag manages to scout... Oh my god. Oh my... INSUP tried to get a little too fancy there, going for the Archmage kill with the reveal, but took a little bit too much damage in return. Gloves of Haste plus Mantle. This Archmage hits hard. And now DirtBag's on the offensive, sees the expo, should be able to cancel the Haunted Gold Mine at the cost of 1 or 2 militia, or footmen, I believe. Yeah, he is going to go for it. Also going for boots, might pick up a circlet. Selling the cloak as well, which is an interesting choice. I guess since INSUP did check the items and saw the cloak, it makes some sense to sell it, because now INSUP's already aware and would probably just buy dust anyways. And if INSUP doesn't check the items again, maybe he'll still buy dust and then just have wasted gold. Yeah, huge pickup there for DirtBag, and you know, bit of a mistake there by INSUP to go for that little cheeky play and just not get it off in time. Now I don't have to worry about... Oh my god, he crashed the booster too. Okay, if I restart booster, does it work again? Oh, nice little surround on the water alley. The Lich is alive as well, so Lich will get XP for that. Booster is now crashed and not loading again, I guess. Which happens when disconnect happens, I guess. Yeah, DirtBag in good position now. Does have to be a little bit careful with his own hero still, but the Lich still very low on mana after using that one Nova. And DirtBag can actually go on the offensive here again. He has 2 level 2 elementals. He has a clarity going, so he can have another one. And this gold mine is very cancelable. There is quite a few ghouls. There is a rod. But these water elementals are so hard for Undead to deal with at this stage with just ghouls. So we see DirtBag being on the offensive here. And INSUP going for the best play, which is get rid of the Archmage. And he almost closes his surround, but DirtBag very barely gets out of there. Oh, he actually never picked up boots either. He only got a circlet. Probably didn't have gold for it earlier, but I'm sure he'll pick up boots eventually. And DirtBag actually going for a bit of a different play here, using the ghouls in the main rather than canceling the expo. And now he has a decision. I think he can go back to the expo again with these water lilies, but he might not actually get it. So instead, he's going for the for sure play in the main. Get rid of acolytes, kill some ghouls, and force another Nerubian tower. Not the worst play ever. That's for sure. He is killing a couple acolytes. But the other gold mine for INSUP is getting up. However, all these acolyte losses do matter. As we can see, DirtBag reaching level 4 off of this, which is huge. Level 2 aura this early is crazy. Not only that, but because INSUP only has one necropolis, he actually has to stay tier 1 longer if he wants to even be mining fully off both of his mines. Oh my god, I didn't even see this. INSUP actually sent ghouls to the expo. DirtBag having to TP. INSUP goes for the ritual, has a Nova. How far did he TP away? Oh, just far enough. Oh my god. I was a little worried there that his TP would only be like here or something. But DirtBag does survive. He did, INSUP probably killed like one or two peasants maybe. And got the forced TP there. Which is actually a big play. I was too busy focused on this. Like, this is actually huge. Look at this economic damage. So many acolytes have gone down. And INSUP is still tier 1. He still only has one necropolis and he wants to be fully mining off both bases. So he has not teched. And DirtBag is already teching to tier 3. Oh my god. He could just go into Griffins and INSUP literally has no anti-air. INSUP calls the GG. He knows. He knows his tech is just so far behind. Oh, and it was all a result of losing that Lich early. Big win there by DirtBag. 1-1 now, and we are going to a third map, Concealed Hill. And we are once again seeing the ghoul build, so likely Lich and likely Archmage. This map can be good for both sides actually. In this sort of scenario, it just depends how well they pull it off. But basically, if the Archmage gets nuked down by Nova, the Archmage can potentially reach one of these fountains. However, you always got to be wary of it being woken up or the undead chasing you there. So getting maybe even a Staff of Telly this time rather than boots, or both of them could be an option. As for the undead, similar thing. Lich normally has no healing until tier 2 and DK, apart from Ritual Dagger, and you really would prefer to not purchase Ritual Dagger. But with these fountains, Lich can heal. So utilizing these fountains during the first night can be potentially game winning. But also denying the heal from your opponent can also be potentially game winning. So it'll be interesting to see how well it is utilized, what they do to play around it. You know, if a footman or water ellie goes in to wake up the creeps, or if like a skeleton is sent over to the fountain. We shall see. But yeah, DirtBag getting that big win last game. Nice little pick off on the Lich early, and then just keeping up the pressure, taking out the expansion, and then continuing to take out acolytes after. What shall we see this time? So far, standard and INSUP marching across. Looks like he's bringing 4 ghouls, so probably straight over to the human base. 5 ghouls. Now the next ghouls. The next 1 or 2 ghouls will probably be going straight to wood to get him up to his tech. And he finds a sheep here. If he's maybe not paying attention. I think he really would have liked that sheep. Okay, sees that DirtBag is not crept to that. Maybe he'll just grab these corpses instead. That makes sense too. And there is a tower coming up, but it is a long way from finishing, and INSUP is just going to likely look to harass here. DirtBag was about to expand, but now seeing the Lich has decided to back off a bit, wanting to play safe. Definitely afraid of the Lich nuke during this camp. And maybe we will see something similar to what happens against Night Elf. So lately, humans have been being a little bit more passive early on against Night Elf, and then going for a huge militia creep later. Nice little surround there, by the way, on a footman. INSUP does kill that, and micros his own ghoul away. Gets another footman with the Nova. There was one footman taken out to the fountain, but a peasant goes down here as well. And DirtBag losing a lot of units and not actually getting kills. And now runs his Archmage in, going to possibly lose the TP. Can he get rid of these skeletons and get out? No, he cannot. Has to TP now. Huge damage on that Archmage. But the Lich is still level 1. There is no ritual into Nova. And DirtBag immediately running out towards the fountain. And now he's just set way behind. So what I was trying to say though is, against Night Elf, oftentimes you will see the human make, you know, their 5th, 6th footman or whatever, and then they'll have like a ton of militia, and they'll go like 9 militia over to the camp and just creep it with water ellie and militia only, while the like footman and Archmage are over here chasing away the wisps and the keeper. So I was thinking we might see something like that against the Lich here, but we kind of just ended up with an engagement out here without any militia and no creeping done, and I mean DirtBag just kind of ended up on the wrong side of that, taking a lot of damage on his Archmage, losing his TP, losing a couple footmen plus a militia. Staff of Telly in, and we do see the huge militia creep. And there is a lot of weak ghouls, but the Archmage needs to be very careful. He does not have a TP, he does not have boots. And INSUP just looking to zone him out for now, leave some ghouls on that Archmage. Getting Nova, can he get out? Oh no, this is looking bad. Oh my god, the surround, oh, almost locked in. Oh. Huge level up there, but there's more ghouls. Oh my god, he's gonna get caught on the trees. DirtBag managing to sneak out. There's so many ghouls though, he would really like to pick up boots right now. INSUP does have boots himself, able to keep up with the Lich. Oh my god, DirtBag, where are you walking, bro? He really wants these claws. And I don't blame him, but it's a potential death trap, bro. Oh my god. This guy's nuts. DirtBag manages to get the claws +9, which is a huge pickup. That damage on the Lich. Oh my, but he gets surrounded. DirtBag, no. I think he's actually surrounded by his own footmen. I think he actually had a chance to walk out there by moving his footman, but not doing so. Does lose the Archmage in the end, and it's a level 3 Archmage. But on a positive note, he did get the claws. His expansion is getting up pretty easily without much losses here either. I don't believe he really lost much for peasants. You know, losing 1 now and going to lose another couple with this Nova here, plus the next rod. But there should be a rebuy on the Archmage soon, and there are still a lot of footmen, so eventually this should be fought off. Cancel going to come out on that Ritual Dagger. Do want to keep that Lich low, because then when the Archmage comes back... Oh, the Archmage is back. I didn't see he bought it at the top. Yeah, now that the Archmage is back, look at this damage. Oh, but watch out, DirtBag! Don't get surrounded again, bro. Just don't get surrounded. Okay. Picks off another ghoul. Archmage is level 4. Huge XP for this Archmage already. Even though Lich got a level 3 hero kill. Lich is not even level 3 yet, and Archmage is 4. This is huge. Not to mention claws, circlet, ring, slippers. Might see him pick up boots whenever he can reach the shop. And one more ghoul is... Oh my god, even the peasant wants to kill that thing. One more ghoul about to go down, but might escape for now. Lich, super weak, does still have a TP though. And DirtBag looking to put on some damage with those claws. And the Lich, almost forced to TP, but the boots do end up saving it. And iNSUP has to back off now. Oh my god, I didn't even realize he went for a second crypt. I wonder if he was planning Gargs or just like a ghoul all in. I didn't actually see the timing of when he put this up, but it may have been when he killed the Archmage. He thought he could do some sort of ghoul timing push with just lots of ghouls. But then he realized just how strong this Archmage is. Probably noticed the claws +9 hitting so hard and just realized he had to give up, especially with the Archmage reaching 4. Level 4 Archmage. So good for just getting constant water elementals, especially after having to rebuy and coming back with no mana. Staff of Telly out. Going to pick up a Clarity, I am sure. Probably, maybe. Yeah. And maybe a regen scroll and creep this. Tier 2 almost achieved for our human player. Little ghoul run by potentially going to happen for iNSUP, but there is an arcane here. There is more towers on the way. And he has plenty of peasants to call for militia, and iNSUP decides to just back off. Level 3 Lich achieved. Will need to get that level 2 DK unlocked as soon as possible as well. You really want the move speed aura, you really want the extra regen. And of course just stats for your DK. Yeah, Archmage now has plenty of mana, going to be able to constantly summon water Ellies. And iNSUP looking to nuke some... Oh, actually just going for the hero and a block. There is a TP picked up again, so if anything does get too scary, he can try to TP out. I am not actually sure how much of this damage does, but this is actually a little scary. Level 2 Nova and level 1 Coil can deal quite a bit of damage. That Archmage was definitely a bit low there. Going to pop a regen scroll just for himself and pick up a heal potion. Heal potion definitely will be a lifesaver here. Oh, I think that was a miscoil on the ghoul. I think he wanted to coil the footman. And now DirtBag coming in with those claws +9, and look at this damage! Oh, he's taking out stuff so fast. Oh, and the MK has arrived! One fiend going to go down, no saving that one. Huge pickups for DirtBag. He's in great shape now. He's got tons of towers up at both bases. He has masonry on the way. He... does he have... I can't actually tell if he has the wood upgrade. But he might have the wood upgrade as well. I'm not sure. I think he has actually. I think he might actually have both wood up. No, I think he has one wood upgrade, right? That's the second one coming. Going for double workshop now, and a Zeppelin play. Level 1.7 on the MK did get a mana potion off that creep. DK using a replenishment right away, and does finally reach level 2. We do have Orb of Corruption. The hero nuke potential still strong for iNSUP, but his army is definitely not where he would like it at. Does have Destroyer form on the way. Hit Lord picked up. We got 2 statues, but no extra statues, so if he does morph Destroyers, he's going to be missing, you know, either healing or mana, unless he manually controls it, of course. And a Rain of Fire coming in on this one tower. iNSUP trying to break into the base. power build farm trying to keep him out though. Towers are a little bit spread out, so this one arcane a bit forward and getting focused down. But Zeppelin play into the undead base, and he's just going for the gold mine. Lich is here though, did have a staff of teleportation, but DirtBag has taken out a couple acolytes and dealt some damage to the gold mine. Does not have much army here though, just his heroes pretty much left, so we may see him TP out. Oh, he's trying to swap something, swaps the potion, might try to go for a fiend kill. Okay, just going to TP out. And TP's to his expo, wants to be near his shop, as well as not get caught out here. But yeah, his base holds. I didn't see it too closely, but INSUP never actually got to break in, never got rid of the arcane, and now his DK is losing all of its mana. And INSUP realizes not much he can do in this situation. Taps out. That claws +9 though. Oh my god, that does so much damage. DirtBag with a nice 2-1 there. After the first game where INSUP had some insane plays and just kind of demolished him, DirtBag comes back and just does DirtBag things. Takes the 2-1 over INSUP.